Have you ever wondered what would happen if you took 100 monkeys, put them in a room full of typewriters, and asked them to bang out a Marvel Cinematic Universe Disney Plus show in 48 hours?
Oh, schmutt. Put enough monkeys in a room with a typewriter, they'll produce Shakespeare.
Let's see, a something by any other name.
Well, you don't have to use your imagination anymore, folks, because that seems to be the formula they've used on a majority of their television content so far. And it comes to an absolute peak with the brand new show, Ironheart. Brought to you by some of the same writers who worked on this absolute masterpiece.
You almost tasted that. Num, eat it up. Go play okay, 3, 2, 1.
Only this time, the show isn't even labeled as a comedy, and yet it's ironically the funniest thing I've seen all year. As usual, grab a drink, let me do the talking, and listen to my raw, unfiltered reaction and review as we attempt to understand the ununderstandable. Seriously, this shit is diabolical. Let's do this. Oh, and if you're wondering why my face is a little red, I just get an actual allergic reaction from the screen every time I watch this shit. Can't make it up. Now, the episode begins with a flashback heist where we see Italian Job, rest in peace, and Hood Boy Parker.
Just like the last hit and the one before. You go in, stay undetected, get the money, easy.
Cousin John here is clearly coaching Parker into the thug life.
Let's play this shit like we planned it. And we'll be the ones sitting on our asses like kings in some fancy-ass mansion.
Now here we have Italian Job breaking the #1 rule of characters who want to stay alive in movies.
How would you like to go into the shrimping business with me?
Okay. Then Bubba said something I won't ever forget.
I want to go home.
Seriously, do not mention how good your future plans are going to be if you want to exist on screen still. Are you? Is he looking at us? Is there a character behind the... What's going on?
Yeah, his fancy mansion.
He's just breaking the fourth wall. You know, fourth episode, fourth wall. Adds up. Seriously, this caught me more off guard than the horrendous noise the clown character made in the last episode. Yep, that's the one.
Guys.
Sorry, the meme was too good. Had to run it back. Now, jokes aside, we're clearly inside Parker's mind here. And judging from this line, Parker never truly wanted to be an evil guy. He kind of just got roped into the crime life by his cousin here.
Nothing personal, right?
Nothing personal.
Now, maybe we'll get some redemption, but this scene is probably just showing us how far Parker has fallen. Now, the heist is on as Hood Boy breaks and enters and somehow finds a hidden safe inside of a piece of furniture here. Like a scene out of goddamn National Treasure. At least it was clever when Nicolas Cage did it. Seriously, who leaked the blueprints to this mansion? Who shares their own secret safe location? I mean, looks cool. That's all that matters to the writers, I guess. Seriously, the dude knew the secret location to the safe and the secret code. No lock-picking skills, no crafty way to hack the safe, nothing. Lazy writing at its finest. Now, due to the setup dialogue at the beginning, I give it about 5 seconds until we...
Freeze! Come on, kid.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I was going to say Parker will be confronted during the heist, and he'll have to make a tough decision on whether or not he's going to shoot someone or give up. I'm willing to bet he shoots them. Let's take bets in the comments. No, seriously, pause the video, write a goddamn comment, and go back and edit it after this scene is done, telling me whether or not you lost the bet. I'll wait. Jarvis, roll the tape.
Freeze! Come on, kid.
Here we go. Is he going to do it? Oh, fuck. I didn't see the third option coming. Thanks, John. Looks like we all lost the bet. Sorry, guys. And be honest with me in the comments. Which one of you deviated and made the prediction about John Boy here coming in to save the day? No cheating. I mean, you shot the guy in the chest, though, John. You might need to punch him while he's down, just in case. Oh, perfect. Just what I ordered, per usual.
We gotta go. Split up. John, how do I find you?
How do you find him? How do you find him? I don't know. Maybe you guys could share location on iMessage like besties. Jokes aside, I find this piece of dialogue a bit odd, but intriguing. It's as if we're in a dream, and this memory is being blurred with the lines of present reality. If the writers were this clever, I kind of respect it, but I don't believe it.
I'm never too far away, okay? I'm always with you.
John is basically referring to his own death here, you know, splitting up metaphorically with Parker. Cute. Now, this scene serves no real plot purpose, but it does give character to Parker a little bit, so I'll let it slide. Shakily written at best, but the intention was nice. I guess. Now, I gave tribute to John, aka Italian Job, in my last video, but the characters are following suit here at a cute little funeral at the pizza shop.
I guess I'll go first. I'm gonna miss John's honesty.
You're gonna miss his honesty. Did he ever tell you how you remind him of an inverted race-swapped drag queen Photoshop of Art the Clown from Terrifier? I bet you wouldn't miss that. Seriously, the resemblance is uncanny. The writers gave someone on the squad the nickname Clown, and it wasn't this character. The audacity. Now, this whole time, Parker is absolutely mogging Riri here.
Also, how much he loved opera.
He was so sick for opera.
Seriously, peep the look on Parker's face. This is the face of a man who was only just now finding out his best friend was gay the whole time. Now, jokes aside, being gay, completely acceptable. But having a secret love for opera, that's where I draw the line. Unbelievable. Now, Parker's face here is basically how most of us look when watching the show.
Hands around your bro. Me hardcore. It's my ship, them a jump on board.
The meta commentary from the writers with a single shot is unbelievable. Well done. Now, Parker hits Riri with a cheeky jab here.
You know what I miss the most? His loyalty. It defined him. It killed him.
His loyalty. This is why I held a 15-second on-screen virtual funeral for Cousin John last video. Say what you will, the guy was solid. The guy was solid. Parker foreshadows his revenge he's cooking for Riri.
Parker, you got anything for me?
Yeah, I got plans for you.
And we're off to the races as we see the Ironheart title card in this picture frame. Also, again, rest in peace, Italian Job. We'll never forget your love for opera and your skill with knives. Now we cut to Riri's room here where the annoying sidekick is being annoying.
Riri. Hello?
We see Riri with a microscope and she's analyzing the piece of hood she stole from Parker last episode.
This creepy piece of fabric that you jacked from Parker's cloak, find anything yet?
Yes, do tell. What did you find?
It looks like internal combustion. You know, like a heat engine.
Oh, of course, internal combustion. This might actually make sense. I mean, magic requires some sort of energy and energy is heat. So if the hood is magic powered, you do the math. Let's see how they ruin it.
I've cross-referenced this heat signature with every known energy source. Wakandan, Kree, Stark, Pym.
Hold the fucking phone. How do you have samples of energy sources from Hank Pym, Tony Stark, and the fucking Kree from outer space at your disposal in your bedroom? I mean, between the tech she makes and the things she has access to, the writers magically pull more shit out of her ass than Mary Poppins during a colonoscopy prep. Sidebar, if you get that joke at all, you're over the age of 25 and male for multiple reasons. And if you don't, let's just say, get ready to prepare your anus and watch Mary Poppins, specifically in that order. It's the kind of film that really gets you going, if you know what I mean. What are we saying? Back to the show. Jarvis, I need to find out how this goddamn cloak works. The energy must come from somewhere.
Energy doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. It defies laws in physics.
Oh, it defies laws and physics. We could say the same thing about Riri. Except when she hurt her foot falling from a 5-foot ventilation shaft. Yeah, that was actually pretty physically accurate for her. Somehow she survives a fall from 100 feet in a suit in the middle of Chicago, but I digress. Like I said, she defies physics. Riri then gives a remark about the energy being too much for Parker to handle, but her mom interrupts her.
Ever since you started this new job, you've been coming home late.
Okay, pretty standard to get home late from a long shift at a multitude of different jobs, but go on.
Buying expensive gifts.
Expensive gifts, also pretty standard when you get a new job, especially if it's a well-paying one and you're not used to having money.
And we haven't even talked about your dead coworker.
Now, dead coworker, that's where we draw the line. That one's not so standard. I'll give you that. Riri ends the conversation and we see the piece of hood disappear mysteriously in the jar.
Where did it go? Oh, no, he's here.
Oh, shit. He's here. Is that how the hood works? How do you know he's here? Lucky guess?
Oh, wait. It's back. Okay.
Oh, it's back. You're good. You're good.
See? We're good.
How can you say that?
Now, what could possibly go wrong right after an annoying side character says, we're good? I mean, right? Everything's fine. It'll be fine. Turns out if we fast forward this scene, we are actually indeed good for now. Nothing happens. But if we rewind a bit, we do get an absolutely retarded argument from Riri here.
Call Shuri. Maybe she can help.
Call her. Okay. Hello? Yeah, Shuri. What have I been up to since causing an interspecies war on both land and sea? Well, I got kicked out of MIT. I joined a crew of ragged-ass criminals, and I'm about to get my ass popped by a deranged man in a cape. Can you help? Hello, Shuri. She hung up.
Oh, so you think Shuri is just going to hang up on you, like mid-sentence. Are we talking about the same character? The very same character from Black Panther 2? Jarvis, roll the tapes.
Wait, you're not leaving me in here, are you? I'm coming back. I'm coming. Stay calm.
I will not stand for you killing that young woman. My nation will not rest until I'm returned.
I'm 110% positive that Shuri, the character we just saw, would do everything in her power to help you out. She'd bend over backwards for you, even if it means just discussing a plan over the phone for a few minutes. Also, if we rewind again, we do get an awkwardly blatant open admission of guilt from Riri here.
Like, I didn't just let John die.
You did what you had to do to survive. John would have done the same.
I'm willing to bet Parker was in fact in the room and he was just confirming his suspicion by spying on them. If that's the case, very lucky timing he happened to walk in at the perfect moment. Let's put a bookmark on this theory for later. Anyways, Riri and Natalie decide they need to get Han Solo Jr.'s advice on the whole Hood situation, so Riri pays him a visit, except he's been arrested.
Cops came and got him this morning.
Why?
Well, for one thing, have you seen what he's done to my black-eyed Susans?
If this lady keeps talking, she might become a black-eyed Karen. I swear on my life, I f***ing won't hold back. Equal fights, bitch. No one cares about your flowers. But I'm curious, why has he been arrested? Let me guess, the evidence has...
The evidence found at the heirloom crime scene has been traced back to Ezekiel Stain of Evanston, Illinois.
How the f*** can you trace a piece of dark web black market technology back to someone's house? Seriously, in the comments, please give me some logical solutions. I'm almost 100% positive the sole reason the black market exists is so you don't have traces of evidence when purchasing highly illegal items. Was there a VIN number? Is there a black market receipt registry linked to a serial code? Oh, so the dude changed his legal name and then proceeded to use his newly changed legal name on a black market website, and the authorities somehow had the ability to access the digital paper trail like it was a goddamn iPhone purchase on eBay. Understood. Understood. We then get this comically written news broadcast intercut with a mugshot jail sequence.
Looks like this bad apple fell very far from the tree, rolled down the hill, and landed straight in the gutter.
Good one, Samantha.
Seriously, the news is just absolutely taking a shit on Han Solo Jr. I feel bad for the guy. The next scene shows the Gen Z gang finding out about Ezekiel Stain and his tech that was found at their crime scene, and Clown gets called a prison wife. How fitting.
That guy's not going to survive prison. You don't feel bad. You have a crush.
You know, you do kind of give pen pal prison wife vibes.
Y'all, I'm serious.
We also get this kind of cool shot of Parker doing breath training in an ice bath. I mean, the reason this is kind of cool is because the camera work is nice and it's kind of character building. His main power so far has been tied to being able to hold his breath and go invisible. So it's actually a nice little detail. Honestly, I'd rather watch an entire show about the Hood, because there's a lot of interesting ways you can take this character with his whole power and his character setup, but we're only getting tiny hints of it in this show, and we're definitely not getting a season 2, so don't hold your breath. God damn it. Also, not sure if I can trust the writers enough for the details in this scene to even matter, but we do see he can hold his breath for a little over 10 minutes. Cool. Now Parker starts to piece together the connection with Riri and Han Solo Jr. as he watches the newscast, and then we cut to a jail scene where she's visiting Ezekiel Stain.
Look, I know you're mad at me.
Here's a loss for words. That makes two of us.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
I'm actually extremely curious as to how she's planning on proving his innocence and getting him out of here. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that why you're here?
Yes.
And how do you expect to do that?
Yes, do tell, Riri. What's the master plan?
I'm working on it.
Oh, she's working on it. Cool. Now Ezekiel pulls the words straight out of the audience's heads as he roasts Riri here.
You're just a selfish kid.
Nailed it. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Who can't take any responsibility for herself. You lie, you cheat, you manipulate. You'll do anything you can to save yourself.
Best thing he said entire show. Jokes aside, I want to address the boys and girls in my comments who cry bigot. I get a lot of heat, mostly from people who have no other way to contradict my arguments than to pull the race card or the bigot card from their ass. The reason a lot of us are hating on this character is because we don't like the substance and the writing behind said character. We don't like how the show has chosen to develop the main protagonist. It's that simple. This has nothing to do with identity politics or petty bullshit. It has everything to do with beneath the surface writing issues. It has to do with compelling characters, well-crafted, and logical storytelling not being present whatsoever. I mean, so far, all we've experienced is an utterly confusing, illogical mess with shallow, surface-level characters. The only one with any real character development so far has been this white guy, and he ends up behind bars. It's criminal. Now, this being said, if the writers are able to turn the ship around within the next 3 episodes and make me start to like the characters, especially the main character, maybe I'll keep an open mind. There have been some things here and there that I like within the show, but overall, it's a pile of garbage. Okay, back to the show. Needed to get that one off my chest. Now, Ezekiel's statements about Riri don't quite seem to affect her externally, but maybe this really got to her deep down inside of her head. Time will tell. I don't think she gives a fuck. Riri then pays a visit to Parker in this next scene, and he calls her out on her suspected betrayal with a veiled threat.
Is it a friend of yours?
Why would you say that?
Why would you say that? Well, if I'm Parker, Riri, I'm saying this because a demon showed me a vision of my dead cousin and then your shadow appeared on my fucking floor, but I can't really reveal all that right now, can I?
No, I just assumed everybody in tech knew each other. I just wish if you needed help, Zeke Stains or anyone else's, you would have come to me.
It's honestly hilarious how Parker plays this off. Like, he's obviously assuming all this shit because of the visions, but he's not going to tell Riri that. He's not going to lay his cards out on the table, so to speak. Also, Parker hired a new tech specialist to help Riri with the future jobs they're going to do.
But it's all good. So we'll bring someone in to help pick up the slack. So hope you have a great day, Riri.
Yes, you have a good day, Riri, and I might fucking murder you later, but have a good one for now. And we cut to Riri setting up security cameras at her mom's place, and Natalie is hitting some sort of autistic TikTok dance.
Ain't nobody there, bro.
Natalie tells her to just chill, I guess.
You just need to stop for a second, okay? Just stop and process and just be.
Seriously, this whole attitude, this whole nonchalant attitude from Natalie makes zero sense for the character. I mean, this was the same one who was freaking out about the Parker situation at the end of the first episode.
Riri, I'm being serious, okay? I think Parker is wrapped up in some sketchy shit.
This doesn't add up. I think the writers have the same memory span as Dory from Finding Nemo. Now, Riri's mom here is finna go to bed.
I'm finna go lay down. Please get some rest, baby.
Oh, wait. I got something for you.
But Riri gives her what I'm assuming is some sort of super tech watch to protect her. Who wants to bet it has a bubble shield inside of it? Now, if this is a super watch, again, this is another multi-billion-dollar piece of tech that she could have licensed out the design for to any military in the world, or even any private sector tech giant relating to weapons. Like, come on, this is Marvel's final tech boss. Like I said, she can just make anything she wants off screen overnight, whenever she wants, except for when the plot needs her not to. Now, Riri's mom doesn't even push too hard on why she needs to wear this super tech watch, and she just goes to bed.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, Natalie?
I'm shaking off my anxiety.
Oh, she's just shaking off her anxiety. Got it. Natalie complains about not getting to talk to Xavier.
I am gonna see Xavier.
But just you? You know I want to see my brother. Come on.
And Riri warns her about Parker again.
Focus. Please, on not getting got by an invisible gunslinger with magic bullets.
I forgot, guys. He actually does go invisible, so those security cameras you set up are not going to fucking matter whatsoever. Good job, Riri. Now, Riri then goes into Xavier's place and gives him a magic tech watch.
It's not for fashion.
Clearly. Should I even bother asking why?
No, don't bother. Don't ask questions, my guy.
Okay, weirdo.
Okay, weirdo? No, I was joking. You should have asked questions. Why is that the only question you have when she randomly gives you a magic tech watch? Why is no one more curious about this watch? Seriously, they just accept it. Riri then pops the question we've all been begging to hear the answer for.
So do you think I'm a good person?
Is she a good person? Let's get philosopher Xavier's thoughts here.
Figured I asked.
Good, bad, the words don't really mean anything.
The words don't mean anything. Well, I guess if you're the writers of this show, they certainly don't mean a thing. Jokes aside, Xavier kind of justifies what he means here.
It's all depending on who's labeling you.
Okay, yes, true. It does matter who's using the words. But Xavier, she asked you, her best friend. She thinks you're good. So tell her she's good, bro. Come on, you're the best friend.
I guess if you were asking me, I'd say you're a smart person, a hardworking person.
You is kind, you is smart, you is important.
A protective person, and you're complex person.
Xavier basically calls her everything under the sun except for the word she wants to hear. He even caps off with comparing her to one of the greatest fictional geniuses of all time.
You're like Spock.
Spock.
Oh, you're like Spock? Insert Star Trek meme.
That is an outstandingly stupid idea.
She's nothing like Spock. Okay, Spock is traditionally known for being completely stone-faced and hardly giving into his emotions, even though he feels them and knows they are there deep down. Riri here, on the contrary, might be one of the most emotional pieces of shit in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Jokes aside, I do get what he means. She's kind of closed off, and she's technically smart, so they're kind of the same, but not really. I guess it works.
You don't always let people in, but I think underneath all that armor is a soft heart. So with all that you are is good, really a label you need.
Seriously, this guy beats around the bush so hard, he's probably banned from every greenhouse in a 25-mile radius. I don't know if that joke worked, but anyways, bro, just call her good. Why are you playing it so philosophical? Xavier's whole dialogue here is like an allegory for the side of the audience who's trying to justify why this show isn't poorly written. Like, you'll ask this kind of guy if the show was good or not, and this will be his answer.
Good, bad, the words don't really mean anything.
I've seriously seen almost bar for bar that exact argument in my comments. I mean, it's okay to enjoy the show, but people who defend the show can never actually articulate their arguments beyond surface level, if that. The best argument I've seen from the other side is that I'm racist, even though I think Chadwick's Black Panther was a top 5 Marvel hero. And who doesn't love Rhodey? Where is that guy? It's about the character, not the color. Fuck off. That's what I'm saying. Riri heads home, goes to sleep in her suit, but shit hits the fan within like 30 seconds here.
Mom. What's wrong? You tell me.
Oh, never mind. The magic bubble shield watch was just watching TV and mistook the gunshots for real ones. Seriously, you can build a bubble shield tech watch, but you can't code it to recognize real life sounds versus sounds coming from something digital. Makes sense. The world's most retarded genius. Riri and Mom then have a deep chat about what's going on, and Mom offers help in the most retarded way possible.
Maybe you can use a different kind of genius. I mean, I can do a lot with some patchouli and smoke. Abracadabra all that anxiety away.
Maybe I could use a aura bath.
An aura bath. Yeah, you definitely lack aura, Riri, so yes, an aura bath might do the trick. Riri's mom has been watching too much TikTok, and she's now an expert aura farmer. On a real note, though, if Riri's mom actually does pull some voodoo magic bullshit out of her ass, I won't even be surprised.
You want magic? Mama's got the plug.
Plug? Don't say plug.
Don't say plug.
Thank you, Riri. I can't believe I'm agreeing with you, but thank you. Now, Riri and Mom head to the candy shop the next day to meet with the magic plug. You can't make this shit up. Now, they speak to the cashier who looks like a black Velma.
We got sweets, we got reads, all your wishes guaranteed. How can I help you?
Zelma, it hasn't been that long.
Sorry, her name's literally Zelma. Same thing. Now, they're here to meet with Zelma's magic mom for some aura bathing or some shit. I don't know. But nothing could have prepared my ass for this next scene, so let's just watch together, shall we?
Mom, please don't be mad.
Why would I be
mad?
Yep, this family is a family of actual witches. Seriously, what is with female-led shows by Disney and witches? We got Agatha. She's obviously a witch. We got space witches in Ahsoka. We got lesbian space witches in The Acolyte. And now we got witches in this show, too. Love it. Wouldn't be a female-led show without witches.
Transportation spell.
Is that a thing? Because you're saying it like it's a thing, but...
Zelma, where are we right now?
Yeah, Zelma, where the fuck even are we?
The western cortex of Neverish?
Huh?
Western cortex of Neverish. Should have guessed.
You know you are not allowed to visit other realms without my permission.
Bad witch. Bad Zelma. No visiting other realms. Now, somehow Zelma already knew exactly why Riri was coming to visit.
Give me the thing.
Let's hope your little act of...
I guess they read minds, too. This whole witch shit came out of left field faster than fucking Ichiro Suzuki gunning down a runner at home plate.
That one is ripped into the right field. It's a base hit. Ichiro's charging. Here comes Ramirez. Here's the throw. Here's the play. He's out.
I guess he plays right field, so that doesn't quite make sense. Anyways, baffling. Baffling. This is just baffling. I don't know how to describe it. But how is Black Velma gonna figure this shit out?
Let's hope your little act of rebellion gives us something.
Oh, it will. I've been studying.
Oh, she's been studying. Perfect timing.
I don't know. Seems natural.
It's natural.
What are we even saying here? Is this supposed to mean anything? What the hell is even going on?
What do you mean by natural?
Well, it means it was created in a different dimension.
How do you know that?
And I shit you not, here is where we find out Black Velma is indeed affiliated with the same order of wizards that Doctor Strange studied with.
What's Comitage?
It's my reach school.
All the way in Nepal, where all the greatest sorcerers of our dimension train in magic arts and sciences.
Y'all ever heard of Doctor Strange?
Look, it's cool to link things together like this for world building purposes, but this show does it so haphazardly and nonchalantly that it just cheapens the whole idea of having wizards in the MCU. They're just visiting other realms nonchalantly. Like, I don't buy it. Also, brain maggots.
Hey, please don't touch those. Once they get in your brain, they're kind of hard to get out.
Who gave you brain maggots?
This is just embarrassing. Like, you guys are only seeing snippets of the scene, but I promise you it's way more embarrassing. This isn't even funny, it's just sad. I don't have many more words than that at the moment. This is like the TikTok version of what the MCU used to be.
And I still think you guys could have raised me there. I could have learned from actual masters instead of these old books and baby witches off of TikTok.
Witches of TikTok. They literally have TikTok witches in the MCU. I called this shit. Holy shit. I wish I was making this shit up, but you heard the bitch. TikTok.
What are you doing now?
Yes, please enlighten me. What the hell is going on here?
I'm reading tea leaves.
Oh, I know how to do that.
Oh, tea leaves. Yeah, everyone can read tea leaves. Do something cooler, more magical. Maybe you should, I don't know, huck a 95-mile-per-hour magic cum-stain fastball at the wall and see what happens. Oh, perfect. Just the thing I was looking for. What a coincidence. Lucky guess. Now the gang goes to analyze the magic cum stain, and apparently it's way too OP for them to handle. It's like Johnny Sins became a wizard.
Mom, why is it like that?
That's enough. We're done here.
The world's most retarded witch refuses to help Riri in this scene as she tells her to get as far away from the cloak as possible, and then ironically proceeds to hand her back the very item she just said to run very far away from.
Riri, I need you to stay far, far away from that thing and whoever it came from.
Real dark.
It's from one of the darkest dimensions known and probably unknown.
Holy shit. Now these two witches seemingly know way more about this magic, but Big Hat Lady tells Black Velma to shut the fuck up.
What's going on? What did you see? I saw
Selma, hush.
Daddy.
And they refuse to help. Great friends. Great friends. They didn't even tell Riri how to destroy it. Now, Riri and her mom argue about this whole situation, and Riri comes up with the most stubborn, idiotic excuse as to why she can't explain things further to her mom.
One co-worker dead, another arrested for domestic terrorism. That's fine to you?
If you don't want me to lie to you, then don't ask me these questions.
Bitch, your mom is in danger of being murdered. You set up security cameras at her house, gave her a magic bubble shield, and now you visited a magic realm with two witches with your mom, and you're still gonna lie to her. This character, this Riri character, is constantly becoming more and more of a piece of shit just so we can have some contrived drama. But the drama is way too detrimental to the character at this point. Like, I don't care about redemptions. I hate it.
Don't you trust me?
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't you trust me? We're talking about the fact that you literally 2 seconds ago just said if she asks you any questions, you're going to lie to her.
If you don't want me to lie to you, then don't ask me these questions.
You absolute fucking idiot. Who's approving the script? Who's approving the script, seriously? And who even likes Riri Williams as a main character at this point? If you do, you're probably a victim of Stockholm Syndrome.
Make me talk about my dead stepdad. Okay, I am not you. And you actually can't take that.
What? Riri, this has nothing to do with you not being the same as your mom. She's trying to figure out why you have a dangerous, deadly piece of magic and gave her a bubble shield. Bruh, come on. None of this makes any sense. It's like Chat GPT soap opera drama, but worse. Riri then hops in the suit and dips the fuck out.
I can't help you if you end up dead.
Because running away from her problems is what she does best. We then get a jail sequence where Parker shows up to meet Ezekiel.
Ezekiel Stain. Hallucinations, just what I need. No, Ezekiel, this is very real.
Yes, unfortunately, Zeke, I promise you, this show is completely real, embarrassingly enough. No hallucinations, although I wish I was. This is where Parker is trying to convince Ezekiel to join the dark side.
I can't go back to my job. I can't go back to my house. I can't even go back to my name. My life is over.
Hold on. Isn't this dude the heir to Obadiah Stain's fortune? Does he not have a team of lawyers or a single lawyer or, I don't know, legal due process to go through to prove his innocence? Is that not a thing in this show? I mean, I know Riri ignores the legal system, but is the entire universe also doing the same thing? Probably. Basically, Parker is offering Zeke a new life of crime here if he joins up with him, of course.
A whole new life is what, a fugitive? As Zeke Stain. Or you can rot in jail as Joe McGillicuddy. Have a think on it. Get back to me tonight.
I'll get back to you when the lights are out. Are you going to visit him? Is he going to call you on his iPhone? It's not really clear here, but of course, we know he's going to get broken out of prison at midnight, obviously. We then cut to Riri and Natalie paying Zeke's bunker a visit, looking for some dark web tech to maybe destroy the hood. But how is she going to get in to the tech lair without the retinal eye scanner? Don't tell me there's a key under the mat for the highly illegal dark web lair.
Glass the door, Ned. Check the mat, Ree.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you can't even make a joke about it. It's real. Holy shit. Deus Ex doormat. Anyways, an obligatory science montage ensues as Riri is attempting to deal with the hood magic. She freezes the hood. She dips the hood in acid. She bombs the hood. She door dashes food. She pours steaming slime on the hood. She pours more acid on the hood.
Oh, Parker's hood must be like old, like Stegosaurus old.
Seriously, why does it have to be old if it's indestructible? I mean, it's from another dimension. It could have been created last year. You have no idea. Riri contemplates her life here for a good moment until she finally gives up.
That is indestructible. I can't do this.
Well, good. At least she knows her limits. Maybe go back and visit Black Velma again when her bitch mom isn't around. Or I don't know, call Shuri. That's still an option. Now we see Riri flying around openly in the airspace of Chicago now for like the 5th time in the show, and yet not a single authority has caught on to the fact that a super weapon is roaming the airspace in Chicago. Seriously, no one has noticed this bitch flying around in her suit that was on lockdown previously by MIT. They just forgot about it. No shield, no federal investigation, no local investigation, nothing. Doesn't matter. Because plot. Anyways, Riri has a panic attack, lands at a junkyard, and Natalie takes off to go get something to calm her down. It's now lights out at the prison for Ezekiel, and his cell is magically unlocked by Parker, presumably. Oh, sorry, it was Slug who hacked it open. We see Zeke here running around the entire jail, and he doesn't see a single guard on night shift. Again, because plot. Seriously, he just escapes extremely easily. And who do we meet?
Who the hell are you guys?
Now, Zeke, come on. This is Ocean's Gen Z heist gang. Didn't you know? They can pull off any heist they want to, as long as the plot needs them to, with no problems. I mean, they can extract an entire evidence vault and break you out with no sort of struggle, because they're just that good. They're the best. We cut away from this scene abruptly, and we see the suit going to pick up Xavier. There's no way this dude fits inside the suit. He fits. I mean, seriously, pause. Look at the height difference here. I know this is a nitpick, but I just didn't expect the guy to fit inside of a suit that's designed for a 5-foot female. Now, nitpicks aside, this is where Xavier finally gets to speak to Natalie, and I'm actually feeling something while watching this scene here.
It's nice in a way, like your mixtape.
Oh my God, Ree, that's not the same thing. I'm honoring her. You're freezing her in time, faking like she's still alive.
Oh, never mind. That's just me pissing myself. Sorry, I'm so exhausted watching this show. I forget how to control my own bodily functions. It's that bad. Now, the one good thing the writers actually did here is having Xavier's character reject the AI version of Natalie.
That is not my sister.
I mean, it makes sense. He's very protective of her memory, and he just sees this as a cheap trick or an unhealthy fake illusion of Natalie. It's not the real thing, right?
Okay, so what would you do? If you were me, what would you do?
Make her go away. Delete.
Delete it. I wish Xavier would have told that to the writer's room so we wouldn't have to experience this horseshit plot development, but it's too late for that shit. Now, Xavier rages out of the scene and leaves his bubble shield watch with Riri.
Keep your watch.
Yes? No, I'm being told that Average Joe's does not have enough players and will be forfeiting the championship match.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Bold strategy indeed. Seriously, if this dude does not get sacrificed by the end of the show, I'll be damn surprised. But actually, that might be a good piece of writing, so let's not put any bets on it. This next scene here is where we start to see what Ezekiel and Gen Z gang are finally getting up to.
Parker asked me to help upgrade you. You don't mind?
Sure.
Seriously, this guy is turning himself into a cyborg. or some shit. I mean, he's kind of following in the footsteps of evil tech giant father Obadiah Stane. Makes sense. But for that, he'll need a buzz cut so he can more closely resemble the character, right?
Well, let's get you cleaned up for your alterations.
I can handle that.
Oh, perfect. Just what I ordered per usual. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
Dated. It's not a bad look, right?
Not a bad look. Bro, you have the most devious hairline I have ever seen. Your widow's peak is single-handedly holding the line harder than the Spartans in the movie 300. Your hairline is like a prequel to Jason Statham.
It's giving store brand Jason Statham.
That's what I'm saying, Slug. That's what I'm saying. Finally, I agree with what came out of your mouth. Just don't tell me what goes in it, okay? Spare me the details. I think we already know, though. Now we get some bionics tech jargon from Slug here, and they proceed to do some sort of upgrade on his body.
You'll be awake, but sedated.
Now he's supposed to be sedated, but awake, yet they still give him a spoon to bite on, and he's clearly in pain. Do the sedatives even work? What's the point of the sedatives? And what the fuck are we turning this guy into here? Anyways, Parker shows up and goes full Satan mode in the elevator so that we know he's still evil, and he demands that the squad kills Riri.
Kind of side job.
A hit. Riri killed John. I want her head.
Yeah, we get it. You want to kill Riri. We know. Say it for the audience one more time. And that's the end of the episode. But let me ask you this, guys. Parker, the guy who can go completely invisible, cannot figure out a way to kill Riri. So he has to biologically enhance the sperm cell of Obadiah Stane. What is going on? None of this shit makes any sense. I mean, Parker had so many chances to kill her this entire time by simply going invisible and using a kitchen knife or any weapon, a gun, whatever, anything. I just don't understand the plot. It's low IQ. It's contrived. It's so contrived to the point where it's become a parody of itself. Hence why I'm making these videos. Best comedy of the year, and we still got a lot of time. Anyways, it took me long enough to get to this point in the video, and I had to re-record the entire script. So I'm just going to cap it off here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, please. And per usual, have a nice day. Leave a like, subscribe. I love you 3000. Bye-bye.